Hello, welcome to the Northern Monkeys Cricket Show. It's day one of the second test in Sri Lanka and Galle, England and Sri Lanka. A good day of Test cricket. Probably Sri Lanka ahead marginally, but we'll come on to that. Mick's with us again. Hey, Mick.
Hello.
A good day. It's a mixed day. The pitch doesn't look fantastic for the bowlers.
No.
But early on, got some joy. England got some joy with the ball, didn't they? 7-2 early on, Sri Lanka were.
Yeah, they did. I think it was a good toss to win, to be honest, and the right decision to bat. But obviously, I can't remember who it was. I can't remember the player who got out playing one of your kind of defensive shots.
Pereira.
Pereira, get out there, play yourself in, get a look at it. Make sure we've got 5 days to go. Don't worry about it. Just play yourself in, get your eye in, and then try to knock skin off it. But with the exception of those 2 early wickets from a Sri Lankan point of view, I think they've batted exceptionally well, really, really well. Particularly Angelo Matthews. I think his innings has been exceptional, and I think it's been a really, really tough day for England in field.
100%. Yeah, massively. It's been a very tough day. The pitch looks as flat as anything. There's nothing. There's minimal in for the fast bowlers. The lot is basically nothing for the spinners. There were nothing at all for Leach or anybody. It was very, very hard work for them. Like I said, Pereira goes very early with a ridiculous shot.
Yeah. If he'd hit it, it would have landed in my back garden, to be fair. But
yeah. Well, then Fernando goes cheaply as well. And at 7 for 2, if you're an England fielder, you're thinking, right, here we go, 135 again, all out. We're going to find ourselves ahead.
It's day one all over again.
Yeah, exactly. But a massive credit to Sri Lanka, as you said, they settled. They didn't crumble. Everybody else didn't go for stupid shots. Thirumanni ended up 43 off 95, which is a start. He went Jimmy Anderson got his 3rd one. That went to Butler. And then, like I said, Matthews, 107 not out off 228 at the minute. He just looked calm, cool. He just looked like everything Sri Lanka needed, didn't he?
Yeah, he's played a test match innings, hasn't he? He's played a clever innings. And that's what they missed on that first day of the first test. I think the way this pitch is going to change, I think Sri Lanka are in charge at the moment, personally. I think we've struggled today. The fast bowlers have done really, really well. I think they bowl really, really intelligently, in really tough conditions for fast bowlers, really tough conditions. It's baking heat and everything else. On the flip side of that, I think the spinners, I don't think they've been intelligent enough in the bowling in the way that they've approached the game. Despite the fact that there's not a lot of turning the pitch at the moment, is there? But I think they could have done a little bit better to mix it up a bit more. Yeah,
I think that's a fair shout. Chandimal went to Wood, LBW. I was so pleased for Wood. He's one of them people. Every time he gets a wicket, you just feel like he's won the match. He's just so happy.
Yeah. He's put some real graft in, like I said. Both of them, him and Jimmy Anderson, have put some proper hard work in today in tough conditions. Pitch not doing anything, ball's not doing anything. The sun's doing plenty in that it's beating down on you, and a full day in the field and bowling. Some decent spells as well. So Jimmy's done what Jimmy does and taken 3. I think, like I say, I think the issue from an England point of view today has been the spinners. I don't think they've bowled intelligently enough. I don't think they've mixed it up enough. The pitch is not turning at the moment, but the talk is that after today deteriorate, which is a worry for England, and which is the reason I think that Sri Lanka are in charge now.
Yeah, batting last on these types of pitches is not really where you want to be. You want to be in charge of the game. If you're going to bat 4th, you want to be chasing 70 odd whatever we chased in first test. Sri Lanka are in the driving seat. I don't think they're massively in the driving seat. I don't think it's a massive lead, if you know what I mean. 3 or 4 quick wickets tomorrow and England are back in charge. Based on the pitch, it looks like at the minute it looks like a batter's paradise. And we've got Joe Root in very good form, Dan Lawrence who's in very, very good form, Bairstow who's in very, very good form. You've got 3 players there who could go on and get 100. That's where Sri Lanka fall down. Obviously, Angelo Matthews has gone and got 100. If Sri Lanka are to at least not lose the game, he needs to go big and get potentially near 200 because nobody else has followed him. Like I said, Chandimal's out for 42, Thirumanne is out for 43. Dick Weller has a 19 off 60, but did his very best at times to get out. It's all on Matthews' shoulders if Sri Lanka are to get to win this game. It certainly seems.
And to be fair, like I said earlier on, he's batted so well, so intelligently, and just shown what a fabulous cricketer he is. And if like I say again, if the pitch does start to deteriorate, it might end up with ball in his hand as well and taking a few wickets. You never know; it could be. It could be the start. We'll see. I mean, the key now is what happens tomorrow on to the pitch. I think not necessarily with. I don't necessarily think the key is what happens cricketing wise in that first session. I think obviously if we get 6 wickets, it's a big deal. If we don't get any, it's a big deal, I suppose. But if that pitch does deteriorate, like we suspect it will, batting on that 3rd and 4th innings is going to be a real tough job. Yeah.
Big time. On Matthews, it's the 11th Test century. Surprisingly, his first at Galle. Bear in mind that Sri Lanka played there quite a lot, the home tests, quite a lot. I was very surprised it's his first one there. Later in the day, the ball did start swinging. After England took the new ball, it started to swing a lot. They started to get some perch on it. Sam Curran started to come into it a little bit more, having struggled a little bit to start with. It's if you're going to sort of set up a first day, to set up the rest of the match, this could go anywhere. We're at a stage where we are anyway this game.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm really looking forward to tomorrow. It's going to be a good, interesting game.
Yeah,
interesting day of cricket, definitely.
Yeah, I agree. So we'll leave it there because there's not much else we can cover than we already have. If you have enjoyed it, subscribe to the Northern Monkeys channel on YouTube. Like our Facebook page, follow us on Twitter. We'll be doing a few more videos. We've done a look back at the India to England Test series squads announced recently, so if you fancy to go back, have a look at that. We'll come back every day, do this as normal. We'll chuck a couple of other cricketing ones out in the next few days as well, to see what happens over the next few days. Obviously, and next week, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, and South Africa starts Test series.
Yeah.
Which again should be a really, really good series. I think it's the first time South Africa are visiting Pakistan since their exile. So it's a big series for Pakistan and a big series for South Africa as well. So
very much so. South Africa, they're not having a great run at the moment, are they? So
no. So we'll keep on top of that as well. We might just Big Bash is coming to a conclusion soon as well, so we might just stuff on that as well. So thank you everybody watching, listening. Thank you very much, Michael. It's been a pleasure.
You're very welcome.
And we'll be back at least tomorrow with a review of day 2 of what is set up to be a really interesting test match. Cheers, guys.